Hey guys, what's going on? Valky here, and today I have a short informative video. Since a couple days ago, as I was doing a coaching session with one of my students, shout outs to him for providing the footage you're about to see, something's been brought to my attention, which is he has a very distinct issue of he has no gold. He would have crafting materials, but he can't make the gear to enhance or to make the cubes. He couldn't reforge any of the gear because he would just never have any gold. And of course, one of the most important things you could do in the game, he couldn't convert any gear because, well, this would cost him gold, which he didn't have, right? This is now, we pinpointed the problem and we worked on it a little bit. And it's already improving, but when we first did the coaching session, the man was legitimately sitting here at 6-digit gold. Until I asked around, I didn't even realize this was the problem, because I think for a lot of people, the important thing to know is that just as you finish story, just doing hunts or just doing rift is not the end game loop. Once you clear your story and you're in the end game, you don't just only farm hunts and think you're, oh, I'm done. What you actually have to do is kind of go in between, right? And it's almost like a 60-40 of doing hunts and rift and everything else, including Spirit Altar. You got to be doing your side story. Hero stories obviously really big because you can open up whichever banner you want. And a big part of it is just doing the side stories and getting the exchange materials, but also farming a lot of gold in the meantime. Because if you really think about it, gold and charms is a huge limiting factor to accounts. And I've seen a lot of free-to-play player complain like, oh, you know, it's a whale diff, right? Whales have a lot of charm packs, they have gold packs. But that's actually not how it goes. One of the most important things to do is to know that when you hit the end game, you farm hunts to generate the crafting material and the gear, same as Rift. The last season just left, but now new season is about to be here in a week. It's really important to also upkeep your gold and charm income, and the best way you can do that is through the side stories. Obviously, we already covered all the different side stories there, but one of the biggest solutions is to actually do Eulogy of a Saint. Eulogy of the Saint is one of the ones where I believe the Heir to Orbis gives you one of the free keys. I would use that to unlock Eulogy of a Saint, and what you really want to do is come in here and farm stage 3-7, 3-8, or 3-9. Make sure you never finish this, because if you finish this, you lose access to the map forever. So stay on 3-7. This should be able to provide you for gold and charms for the rest of your time. And one of the reasons why this is actually so good is because if you think about how a run of hunt goes, right? If you start a run of hunts, what will happen is you get some crafting materials, you maybe get a good piece of gear every once in a while, and as you're rolling the gear, you're going to need to also craft that gear. So hunt in the long terms ends up being a gold sink rather than a gold generator. So as you do more and more hunts, especially if you have a newer account and you need to roll lower quality gear to flesh out your roster, you're going to be having less and less gold from crafting. So what crafting ends up doing is it turns your hunt into a gold negative resource. The more hunts you do, the more you're actually going to be stuck in this pinch where you have no gold. Actually, same thing with Rift. Rift creates a situation where you get so many high quality gear, you're going to be taking a lot of them to +9, +12, and God forbid +15, you're going to be down 2 mil gold, 3 mil gold per really good piece of gear you have. And that stuff goes away real fast. So doing Eulogy of a Saint is really important, and I'm sure you guys notice, one of the biggest things about doing Eulogy of a Saint is the fact that it has 5 stages. So if you got Free Spiriteria, Arbiter Vildred, just have them one-shot each one of the waves, and this is actually a relic from the old parts of the game where the 5 waves just gives you bonus gold and more chances to actually get drops for any amount of charms you might possibly be getting for yourself, and it's extremely gold efficient to do this. It is probably the most gold efficient thing you could farm in the entire game. Now obviously your account can be pinched on different resources. Let's say you're pinched on Spirit Altar runes. You can always go farm runes. That will have a similar effect. If you do not have access to Eulogy of a Saint, that doesn't mean you can just skip farming for gold. What you have to do instead is go into Unrecorded History. Going into Unrecorded History, it's not as gold efficient as Eulogy, but what you can do is farm here and use this to generate reputation, which you can use to buy catalysts. Some of the other things that could be bottlenecking your progress, like, for example, Reforged materials. If you need specific Reforged materials, the best thing to do is obviously to go back into hunts, since that's the one where you can target one particular Reforged material, like the Ancient Dragon Hearts. Just choose your hunts accordingly, but yeah, short video today, guys. I just want to bring attention to the fact that if you feel like you are a free-to-player, you are a new player, and you're stuck on gold or you're stuck on charms, this is not a fault of the game and designed for, to hold down free-to-play players and only whales are allowed to pass. You actually have to include more content variety types in what you're farming, because if you're only farming for gear, it's going to drain the hell out of your gold. And particularly if you do need to get more charms, one of the easiest ways is every day. You should just be going to this part of your labyrinth, go here, and once you get through that, you'll see Hoochie's Secret Shop. Anything can do here, just be able to one-shot clear it. It's really simple. And as soon as you make it a Hoochie shop, generally speaking, you'll be offered a variety of small knickknacks, anywhere from charms to catalysts to, look at that, charms and catalysts. This guy hasn't bought them, and he's about to. So, there you go, guys. That's the video. Hope it's helpful. Bit of a short and sweet upload today. Hope you guys have a great one. Look forward to some big events now. And, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.